What's up, peeps? You know what time it is. It's tea time. And today we have some Moacha. Shout out to Gus over at Rivers and Lakes. Woo! Fruit, but like, man, yeah. You gotta get that meme. Anyway, it smells amazing. Where's my little vessel in the computer? Hope everyone's doing so awesome today. Gonna eyeball the Moacha like we eyeball all. And this is clearly from this year because I am seeing some seriously white, there we go, seriously white leaves. Oh, smells amazing. This isn't something that James and I normally do on the main channel. And so definitely fun for me to get into this. Perfect. Dang it, my water's not boiling. Anyway, looking forward to this quite a bit. I like this as I think what they're doing, I think what Gus is doing over Rivers and Lakes is really cool because there are Moacha from Laumana State Forest and just a bunch of other Labazang, other areas, Banpen, and then yeah. Anyway, it's just fun. This is a fun way of having tea. So Moacha is tea that has been processed but not pressed, and so you'll see some kind of chunkier intertwined leaves, but for the most part, it's just the material that has yet to be steamed and pressed into cakes. So there's one final steaming that softens all the leaves and then smushed into a cake with a machine or manually standing on it with like rocks in between, depending on the way that they do the processing. Usually it's going to be like a cloth bag. Leaves are weighed out, put in there, big jet of steam comes out, and then into the mold. So we'll go ahead and get in here. And because it's loose, we're going to end up using a lot more in the cup here. And I'm making a absolute mess. I think I have another one in the, yeah, we're going for it. It might be a little bit strong, but I can pull leaf out of it. Okay, that's going to be a little bit too much. But not crazy. Nice, really big leaves there. And these are going to green up quite a bit. Let me get in here. I don't know if this is going to need a rinse, but I will rinse it. I'm assuming the material is really nice. Excuse me. Much greener. You can see. Go ahead and toss this. Bright, slightly grassy. And we're gonna get right into it. Again, I hope everyone's doing so awesome today. Oh yeah. Fruity but bold. Looking forward to this. The actual liqueur here is extremely light. It's not quite green tea. Kind of looks almost like white tea. And I wonder if I can get the particulate. Yeah, you can. You can really see all that suspended stuff. That is flavor, everybody. That is flavor. That is depending some salts. Okay, smells great. And again, so actually the cup here that I'm using is honestly the dyed stained stains in the cup are not quite representative of the color. Anyway, cheers. Mm. Yes. Well, so immediately bitter, unsurprisingly, but we're really looking for, especially in something young like this, in its Moacha form, or the Huigan. I want this to taste like pu'er tea and not green tea. It looks like green tea. It is strong. It is bitter. It is basey. It is pu'er tea. The Huigan is really strong and present. Some fruit at the end. A little bit of pan roast flavor. Um, the bitterness is honestly, the bitterness is important and kind of one of those things that I think if you were drinking this not knowing what you're drinking and not evaluating it as matcha tea meant to be aged over time, then you'd be like, ugh, this isn't great right now. It's not intended to be drank right now. It's evaluated right now, and certainly has some promise in it. We're going to keep this one pretty short. The pan roast on this is nice, mid-noted. The fruit on it is tropical. It's not tart in the cup like pineapple, but there's kind of a little bit of a pineapple nose to it. Yeah, really pleasant. Strong, unsurprisingly. Really experiencing the bitterness in my like cheeks here. Nice umami on this. Some mouth salivating. Still some good particulate suspended in the more floral. I think that brightness will fade a little bit in the cup, so maybe that's why I didn't notice it initially. The material is really quite nice as well. Clearly hand-picked. Wow. A little hint of a cookie thing going on. Much green, or much more deep and yellow. It's going to taste stronger, definitely. Really pleasant. Strong, lasting. I mean, I think a lot of these teas are for kind of the evaluation purposes. I'm trying to figure out, okay, where is this going to end up, right? It's not intended to be drank now. Some people, sorry, I'm a little bit too far away, maybe. Some people do like young zhang tea. It's not my thing. This is a really cool thing, though, for people who have yet to even have matcha once, because one, this is delicious today, actually, but strong and bitter. Not at all sour, quite umami. I think the umami will fade a little bit over time. The Huigan, again, really pleasant and delicious. Pan roast character, quite nice. Cheers. Bitter. You know, the umami really, we drank through that from the first steeping. And so now it's not actually technically thinner in a texture perspective, but it's just a little bit less substantial. It's lost a little bit of that meatiness. The bitterness is really strong. There's a bit of minerality in the low end of this. It's nice. It's not like any of those turned wood character. We're not getting into like deep wood at all. We're really in the grassy high end note stills. So we're kind of trying to figure out, okay, where will this end up going? Is it going to get lower end or not? Am I noticing the earthiness or the mushroominess of this, or the pine or resin? And for me, this is going to end up being something that's actually, I think, fairly bright, but the bitterness of this is substantial. So you would hope that that kind of pushes through the aging of this tea. Jaw clenching in terms of its intensity. I would put this bitterness at like 6, 7. Oh no. Anyway, cheers. Skibidi toilet or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Wow. Just like, just bitter. Where is it going to end up, right? Wow, it's so strong. Mm. That Huigon that comes eventually is really pleasant. Good promise on this tea. Wow, really intense. I'm going to call it there because I don't need stronger tea right now on my day. So this is really nice. If you like green tea, it's just so incomparable, thankfully, because had this tasted like green tea, we're not drinking pu'er tea then. So absolutely nailing the low end strength of a tea that you're hoping is going to age over time in a really beautiful way. Really sweet aroma on the top of this. This is one of those teas that's really fun to show to a new tea drinker and say, hey, we're drinking 2001, 2005 teas. This is what it's like at the very beginning. Here's what it looks like, right? Here's how the color of it is. Just a very different experience overall. Again, look at how verdant and bright and delicious that looks. So anyway, I'm messing up all the shots. Hugs, love you guys. Is that a big honking piece of stem right there? Sure is. Wow. That's just a full-on tea branch. Hell yeah. That's how you know. That's how you know. Intense, bitter, vibrant, bright. It's a nice soft fruit on the top. No idea where this is going to end up, but it has promise to me. I wonder where the base of this is going to go. The minerality in the lower end, I'm still noticing, still tasting the bitterness, a lot of malsalivation. Other things that you might want to be looking for is just where is it moving in the body? Are you really feeling it deep down in the stomach? The viscosity of this is not quite as strong yet, but when it calms down a little bit, then you can push it and increase the texture a little bit as well. Really fun, Gus. You're absolute G. And Rivers and Lakes tea.net. Check them out. Go get something like this. If you haven't had Moacha, this is a great first introduction to it. Again, know what you're getting yourself into. It is strong as heck. It is bitter as heck. We are drinking tea for evaluation. We're drinking tea to learn. This is not a tea that, for me at least, I'm drinking to be like, oh wow, I can't wait for my daily Moacha. It is not that. That is not where this fits for me. This is intended, I think, to be about exploration, about understanding tea processing, where we end up, and how we got there, and so forth. So more Rivers and Lakes tea to come. These are all really fun. The diversity of tea offered on the site is incredible, and the flavor profiles really span. So like, go there and just try a lot of different stuff from a lot of different regions and a lot of different processing types. I think you could definitely go in and do one cart and come out with a huge vocabulary of tea. So go do that. Oh my God, I'm just like energy out of my forehead. So I think I'm gonna go do some a leg workout. And yeah, love you guys. Try to calm down. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.